Good morning, everyone. My name is Taryn, and thank you for stopping by my channel, Nicole Flower House. Today, I just have a quick update for you on how my ranunculus are doing that I'm growing under grow lights to try to get blooms for Valentine's Day this year. The foliage is doing really nice, so these plants were transplanted at about 3 weeks old on October 30th. This is what they looked like. I transplanted them into these 5-inch pots, stuck them under my grow lights. If you're interested in the grow lights, I'll have all that stuff linked below, and I'll put a link to the video that talks more about those up here so you can see that as well. So on November 2nd, this is what they looked like, and this is what they look like now. This is about 7 weeks of growth on the foliage. As usual, we're having a little bit of work done on our house, so I had to move these from the outdoor grow lights under my seedling lights, but they're doing pretty good. They have a lot of root growth on them, so now I'm able to bottom water them, which is nice to help protect the corm from rotting. But ranunculus like a lot of water, so now that the roots are showing through the bottom, I can give them as much water as they need without worrying about rotting the corms, which is a little more challenging in these pots and because they're in potting mix instead of outside. I have a second round of plants that were started a little bit later than those first ones. These were soaked on November 7th, and then I placed them into seed trays. These are air prune trays from Bootstrap Farmer, so again, that's all linked below if you're interested. But anyways, these were put into the trays and under the grow lights, and this is what they look like now. This is about 3 weeks later. They are putting on a lot of growth and looking good. These also have plenty of roots coming out the bottom. These need potted up really badly. I just haven't had a chance to do it yet, but these will be going into the 5-inch pots as well. The 5-inch pots are from Bootstrap Farmer, and they are designed to fit 8 pots into the 10-20 trays. So once all these get to go back outside, they will have enough space. I did get a chance to pot up about 6 of these small plugs into the 5-inch pots, and they also already have roots coming out the bottom. They've only been in these pots about a week, so those roots are growing very nicely, and so I need to get the rest of them potted up soon. I have a stash of pots ready to go, so I will be working on that next. I have another batch of ranunculus that I had started even earlier than the very first batch. These were started in September, and I planted these outside. So this is going to be a good comparison of what the plants look like in the pots under the grow lights versus these plants that are outdoors. The reason I have plants in pots under grow lights is because they will not get enough daylight hours to bloom if I have them outside like these ones. So I just wanted to have something to compare those two. They've put on a lot of growth and the foliage looks nice and green, so they are looking good, but these likely will not bloom until March or April. In a few weeks, I'm also going to start some more corms to plant outside. I am going to have extra corms as usual. I ordered too many. I was having trouble getting my original order in from the company because their supplier shipped the corms to them late, so then it delayed shipping of the corms to the customers. So I placed a second order with a different company, with Eden Brothers, and I also had some left over from my original order from Halden. So instead of keeping these around for a long time and trying to store them for multiple seasons, I want to just plant everything out and see how they do. It's a little later than I would like, but I'm interested to see if it gives me kind of a succession or if they are all going to kind of catch up with each other. This is just something interesting I noticed. I have blooms on my anemones. These are not the anemones that I planted in the tunnel recently. These were ones that I planted last year and never took out of the ground. They survived all summer long and the foliage popped up pretty early, and now they're showing blooms. So I don't know if it's just a few random ones or if they'll keep blooming throughout the winter. I don't know how many daylight hours they need, so I will keep you posted on that as well. Well, that is all for today's update. If you enjoyed this information, give me a thumbs up, and the best way you can support me and my channel is to subscribe and share it with your flower loving friends. See you next time. Bye.